Hello and welcome to a new episode of Release. I'm your host, Adriana, and I'm so honored and grateful that you've taken the time to listen to what I have to say. And today I want to talk about fear of being seen. Personally, I have been struggling with this for a while. And if you're listening to this, there's a very high possibility that you may have struggled with it or you are currently struggling with it. And I've learned some things about the way that we perceive ourselves as humans and the way that we perceive ourselves in alignment with the messages that we're supposed to be giving. So as a human, we are conditioned to look at ourselves a certain way, to think about ourselves a certain way, to present ourselves in a certain way. And depending on where you're from or where this conditioning started / who it came from, we perceive ourselves in different ways. And for me personally, I was told at a young age that I loved attention or that I loved being seen or whatever the case may be. So as I got older, I found it really hard to put myself in leadership positions. I found it really hard for me to step up and say, yes, I did this, or yes, I want the spotlight on me. And over time, I have been realizing that that is a little bit selfish on my part, simply because the message is not about me. That's the biggest thing that I am learning. I'm learning that I was given the message because of who I am and because of all of my imperfections, yes. And I'm supposed to show up for the people that look like me, that feel like me, that need me, whatever the case may be. But also, I am not the center of the attention. The most important part of it is the message. The most important part of it is what is being delivered. Imagine you're getting a Christmas present, right? And it's in a box. It's a pink box. It's your favorite color. It looks beautiful. You're more likely to gravitate towards the pink box than a black box if you don't like that black box. So it's more about the presentation, and Spirit put you in this incarnation at this time around these people with accesses to technology and access to spreading your wings, because they know that the message that you are bringing needs so many different avenues to grow. You need so many different avenues to grow. We need to stop limiting ourselves and limiting who we are and how we feel about things, because you wouldn't have been given the opportunity if you weren't ready. Spirit wouldn't have put you in this position if you weren't ready to receive it and you weren't ready to help. Another important thing about overcoming our fear of being seen is learning to decenter ourselves. Just like I said, the message is important and the messenger is also important. The thing isn't, why was I the one that was chosen to do it? And I'm so important and I am blah, 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 blah. Yes, you are important. And yes, you are the bliss of the universe. And yes, you are the center of attention. But it is not just about you. When we are put on center stage or we're put in the spotlight or the limelight, it feels like we are alone, right? And even with Release, it feels like a lonely journey, simply because I'm the one that has to schedule my recordings. I have to record, I have to process, I have to upload, I have to do all of these things by myself. But it is not a journey of me being by myself. Separation is an illusion. And if you are being given a message and you feel as though you can't take it on by yourself, Spirit has given you people that you can call on. And if you have no one in the material, if you have no physical person near to you that you feel that you can call on, call upon the divine and say, I need strength today. I need you to guard me and guide me and keep me safe and give me the right words to bring forth this message. I always say, even if I can help one person, even one person going through things, that will be enough for me. And every time I go to hit record for release or for a YouTube video or for a TikTok video, I ask Spirit to guide my heart and guide my words so that I'll be able to reach whoever needs this message in the moment. And decentering myself has really allowed me to find gratitude, because sometimes I speak and I say things, and although I am the one saying it, I am also the observer, right? And I am also taking in my own knowledge. And sometimes we say things because we need to hear it. Sometimes we are given a message because it's time for us to really internalize what's going on. And it's so, so, so important that we take the time to listen more than we speak. Sometimes we want to hear our voices so much. When you are given the message, sometimes we can get so caught up that we just want to talk. And we're not allowing answers to flow to us. We're not allowing things to come to us, because all we're doing is pushing out energy. But the balance is what is key in this relationship, in this building. We have to understand that as much as we give out to the world is as much as we should be refilling ourselves. We cannot give from an empty cup. And I am learning and relearning this over and over and over. We just need to remember that what we are on the outside and what we have been conditioned to see and conditioned to believe is not all that is there. We are so much more, and our hearts are full of so much more knowledge, and our souls are full of so much wisdom. And silence can guide us towards the parts of ourselves that we need to discover. And once you tap into your soul, you recognize that there is no separation, that it is just you and the person right beside you that is reflecting you back to you. And you see yourself in everyone that you see. And if that's hard for you to conceptualize right now, just remember that the people that you are surrounded with and surrounded by, it's not a mistake. Pay attention to how you interact with them. Pay attention to how you are in the relationship, the position that you take in the relationship, and recognize that this person is also teaching you something about yourself. And we need to honor these lessons, because as we go on this journey of decentering ourselves, we can see that it is not just us in the center, and everything is spinning around us. It's us and everyone else in the center, and everything else is spinning at the same time. There's so much happening. The other day, I was listening to this podcast, and the guest on the show said that, I heard this thing one day that said that God is like a circle, except its center is everywhere and its circumference is nothing. And that really, really, I really had to go in and reflect on that, because that quote is saying that we are in the center of creation at all times. We are never on the outskirts. We are within creation, and we are allowed to create our own realities regardless of what our lives have told us. And we are being pushed and prodded, I guess. Prodded may seem a little harsh, but we are being told by the divine to step out and move out and be the brightest star that you can be, because you are put here for a reason, and you are in the center of creation because it is your birthright to create. Even if you don't consider yourself a creative person, just making choices that realign you with your highest good is creating your reality. And you got this. And being seen and decentering ourselves can look like so many different things. For me, the first way that I allowed myself to be seen, quote unquote, is through the podcast. I didn't have to necessarily post any pictures of myself or really, show myself in those ways, but my voice was allowing me to speak up for the things that I felt were unjust, or the things that I felt were misaligned, or the things that I felt like I needed to speak about. And you can move through this journey slowly, right? We can move through this journey in a way that is good for us, in a pace that is good for us, because although life is short, and although in the blink of an eye things are over, we still have all this life to live, and we have all this love to give. There's so much in this life that we have been given. And if we stop and smell the roses, if we just stop and allow things to flow through us, we will see how easy things become. Spirit calls on you to post, to make a video, to talk about something. Do it without hesitation. Spirit says, I want you to talk about XYZ. You put up that camera, you press record on that phone, and you begin to speak about it, because they will give you the words. They will give you the people that need to see it. They will give you all that you need. All you have to do is say yes. All you have to do is say, I accept. I am here, and nobody else can take that away from me. No one can take away what has been given to me. So yeah, now I ask you, I implore you to go out into the world and make magic. Go out into the world and blossom the way that you are supposed to. If you were planted in concrete, be thankful for the concrete, but ask Spirit to give you blue skies. If you were planted in the river, hold on to the banks and say, thank you, Spirit. I have all the water I need. Now I need calmer waters. Whatever you need, call upon the divine, and they will realign you with your highest good. You got this. Go out into the world and shine, because you were made to shine. I love you guys so much. I know that this was a shorter episode, but it was something that needed to come out. It was a deep channel that I needed to just let out. And I hope that these words can help to guide you towards a brighter you. I love you so much. And I'll talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.